In one particular month, a person has a balance of $2,160 on their credit card for 10 days. Then they make a purchase and carry a balance of $3,250 for the next 8 days. Then this person makes a payment and carries a balance of $850 for the remaining 13 days in the month. What is the average daily balance rounded to the nearest cent? All right, so average daily balance. So if you think about what that means, it's an average of the balance in your account for every single day of the month. So if you think about a calendar, how that would work. So for instance, here's the first day of the month. We'll call it Monday. There's $2,160 in your account on that day. And then Tuesday, well, there's still $2,160 in there. And then Wednesday, there's still $2,160 in there. Then Thursday comes along, and it's still that's the case. All right, but along, let's see, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, so this happens for 10 days. So this will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so along comes this next Thursday, and a purchase is made. So now it's $3,250. So it's still $2,160 all the way through these days. But then it stays $3,250 for 8 days. Now, here's the thing. If we stopped and we did the average daily balance on this Wednesday, we would have $2,160 times 10 and then divided by 10. So the mean would be $2,160. But the mean when this Thursday comes along changes because now we have a data value that's larger than the mean. It brings the mean up. And then here's another value that's larger than the mean, which brings the mean up further. So we have to take into consideration the balance on every single day of the month. All right, now you don't have to draw out a calendar to do this problem. What you do have to do is use a weighted mean to come up with the solution. So we have the individual balances and then the number of days they occur. So $2,160 occurs for 10 days. $3,250 occurs for 8 days. And then $850 occurs for 13 days. Now instead of taking 2,160 plus 2,160 over and over and over again 10 times, we can just multiply 2,160 times 10. So if we take 2,160 times 10, that's the sum of the first 10 days. Then we take 3,250 times 8. That's the sum of the next 8 days. And then 850 times 13. So that gives me a sum of 58,650, which is not the balance. The thing is, that's the sum of all the daily balances. Now if we want an average, we need to divide by the number of days in the month, which is 31 in this case. So we take that divided by 31, and the average daily balance is 1,891. And how much? We'll round to the nearest cent because it's banking, so 94. Which should make sense, because if you look at these individual balances, the average should be somewhere in the range of those balances. So it needs to be somewhere bigger than 850, but smaller than 3,250. And that certainly is the case. So you can use that at least as an estimate for your mean. Your mean has to be somewhere inside the range of your data set.